everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is that I'm going to set up the weekly spread in my work planner, and I'm really excited because I think I finally found out the best way to use the Hobonichi Weeks Mega into my work planner, so I'm really excited. But before we start, let's turn on a candle. This one is the one for this week or this video, and it's the canoe trip, and again you have seen it in another videos, but it just smells really good. It makes a cracking noise, so let's hope it's not so loud this time. You can already hear it, but yeah, if you don't know me, my name is P. I make videos about planning, a lot of stationery unboxing, and everything that has to do with paper, to be honest. But today's video is going to be planning. So as I mentioned, I have the Hobonichi Weeks Mega, and I have it in this beautiful camel that is already getting a lot of scratches. So I love it how it looks with that. And I just have these small charms in here. When you open it up, inside this is supposed to hold two different Hobonichi Weeks. I just decided to have one. I have in here this bookmark that I made myself, and I just keep it in here. And in here I have the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. This was the blue color, but I just wanted to change it, and I just put this in here from one fountain pen. So in here we just have all the monthlies and weekly. As you can see, I have this that is just to get some of the ink of the pen in there to dry, but it's a little bit all around. So what we're going to do is that we're going to set up the weekly, and the weekly is going to be for next week. I have so many pens in here with colors. These are brush pens for my Tombow, so yeah, I'm gonna be using those as well. And in here I just have this folder for traveler's notebook that I already got it for Traveler's Company, and I have in here so many of those rub-on stickers, and I got a new set from Amazon yesterday, so I wanted to use some of these to put it into my weekly journal as well. So I'm really excited. My weekly spreads have changed so much this year. I started by just using them in here to put like the hours in this side, and then in here the to-do list. Then I move it for the whole page, and now I kind of like make a combination, which I think is really good for me. So let's start. So by start with this, I'm gonna use this pen. This is actually, I don't even know how it's called. I know my husband gave it to me for my birthday, and it's just this black pen, and it's by One Piece, and I have my boy Zoro in here. So I'm just gonna use this, and I love to use these writing boards of the Hobonichi Weeks to just make the lines. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna outline all of these in here. And I don't know why I just really started doing this last week, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna outline that, and then I'm gonna outline again Friday. And then in here, what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna make a line right here by the dates, and then let's put it more in there, a little bit closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, already, it's okay. So what I'm going to do in here is that I'm gonna make a line into this dot, and I'm just gonna make it a little bit to the other side into the last line in there. So I got enough space to write the hours, and then I'm gonna separate it in here. So I got a line going on in there, and then other one in here. So this is gonna be the first box that is going in there. Then let's clean this, and then in here, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use 6 spaces in here. So I'm just gonna separate it by 6 spaces, and I'm gonna draw it again to match up with a Friday. So in here again, 3, 6. So we got it in there, and then again 3, 6. So in here is where I'm going to be using the schedule of the week. So I'm just gonna make it like really big. This box is going to be the schedule of the week. And yeah, I know like many people get really bothered by this, but at this point of the year, I already got used to this smudge and everything in every paper I use. So I think that right now it kind of give them some character like this that's in there. So what I do is like sometimes I delete it, sometimes no, let's just delete it a little bit. To delete it, I just have this whiteout in here that is really white, but I think like somehow it matches the color of the page. So you can barely see that there was a smudge in there. So what I'm going to do is that in here, I'm trying to track in here just the hours and all of that. So I'm just gonna use this. This is the roll ball pen and is by the Travelers Company. So I absolutely love this one. I never used it before, but I really like it. So I'm just gonna put this in here and I'm gonna start writing. So what I track at work is mainly the work hours. So I'm just gonna put work, lunch, work, and sick in case I took any sick hours. So again, work, lunch, work, and sick. And now that I have all of that, I'm just gonna use this fountain pen. You're already seeing it in another videos, if you watch my videos or no. But I absolutely love this fountain pen. So in here, what I'm going to write is just work hours in here. And then in here, just the days of the week. So we start with Monday, and then Tuesday. And I don't work on Saturday and Sunday, and that's why I don't have anything in there. But it's okay. Because it's better because I have enough space for the other times of the week. As you can see, these pens are really smudging. I really like it, but somehow today it's taking some time to dry. So I'm just gonna write down the hours in here. I may use this one because this one is gonna dry better. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna add the hours. And I decided that I'm gonna start working no sooner than 8 a.m. But I'm still gonna just write 7 a.m. So 7, then 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so I just have it in there until 21. What I do is that I look at the back of the page. I don't know if you can see, but you can kind of see the lines of the back of the page. So I try to get one spot per hour. So I leave one spot for the half hour. So that's the block. I'm gonna use colors and everything. I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit. I'm gonna tell you what I do usually in here. So in here, I'm just gonna choose some colors. You know, I'm really big into greens and browns this year. So I'm just gonna use green and brown to work with it. So I'm just gonna put green in here and just highlight the days that I'm gonna be working. And then we got in here the weekend that I usually don't work. So in this space that I have in here, what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna write the weekly to do. So I just write weekly and then just to do. And then I just make a line in there. Sometimes I use the ruler, sometimes no, it's okay. So in here, what I do is that I just write in a big circle the topic or the project I'm working on. And then in small circles, what are the things that I have to finish or work in there. So I already have in here one project that I'm working and I have to finish by next week, the brief and also the study guide. If you don't know, I'm a UX researcher, so that's why I work with these kind of things. So I'm just gonna use this space to put all those projects. I have another one where I have to take some notes. And then I have to finish a report. I'm not gonna write the name of the projects just to keep it a little bit confidential. Then in here, I have another project that I'm working on. And then in this one, in here is mainly just contact recruiter. I have to work on shortlisted participant. Then in here, I have to prep for the next round. And then in here, there is other thing that is going on. So what I have to do is two things. I have to continue some trainings. One of them is internal and one of them is external. So I'm gonna leave some of this space as well to just work on there, but I may have only like 2 more projects going on, so let's just leave until here. So it gives me enough space in here to decorate, so I'm just gonna decorate before I put the hours of blocking while I let this to dry. So what I used to decorate, as I mentioned, it's really simple. I just wanted to add some in here, and I may find some washi tape to put in here, so give me 1 second. So I chose these 2 different ones. I think I got these ones on AliExpress. And if you already saw my plan with me video in my personal Hobonichi weeks, you know that I really like to just cover up the phrases that comes with the Hobonichi in here. Sometimes I just read it or not, but this time I just want to cover it up. At this point, this space is just for me to decorate, I think. I wish there was a Hobonichi that didn't really have that, so you didn't have to worry about every week try to cover it up in there. But it's okay, it kind of gives you a little bit of I don't know, design in there going on. So I'm just gonna put this in the bottom of there, and then in here until here I'm gonna put this one in here. This one is, I don't even know, I think it's just music going on in there. I just think it's cute. So let me just try to find where this washi starts. I think it starts in here, yeah. So I'm just gonna take it out and just cover in this in here. And what I like about this washi tape is, even if it looks kind of crazy, at the same time it's really subtle, the design, so you can still put some pop of color in there going on, and it's gonna be okay. So I just put washi tape in those 2 sides. So now let's choose some little decoration for the corner. So I think I'm gonna use the ones that I mentioned before that I wanted to try it out. These ones that I got. This is I like more kind of like having people on it. I don't think I got any with people on it, but these are kind of cute at the same time. So let's try to see. I think I'm gonna, I may use this girl, and then I'm just gonna combine it with some of this other one. I think I like these 2, combination of these 2. So let's see, because this one seems really big. I think I can cut it down around there. So I'm gonna cut these 2 down, and then let's see. So you already know that I use these small scissors to cut things down. So I think I'm gonna put this one at first. I'm just gonna try to cut it down in there. I will not use the whole sticker. I just want to use this part of the sticker. So, and these ones on Amazon actually came. Let me try to open this. But yes, so I think I want to put this in here. I like how it says, don't worry, wait and see. And on Amazon, it just came with this kind of like one of those ice cream things, so you can rub it on in there, and then it's gonna come off, supposedly. So let's see. Oh, it actually came off really nice. So I need to use that one. And then I kind of want to use this lady drinking coffee because that's me at work. I need like 2 coffees a day now that I'm pretty busy. So I wanted to use this one. Let's try to see how it looks over this other thing. Oh yeah, I do like it in there. So let's just use this in here. And I just put it. Yeah, like that. Then just rub it on in there. Ooh, it's much easier to rub it on with these things. I'm gonna keep it up. So that's basically the little decoration that I wanted in there. So now let's use some colors. So in here is when the fun part kind of begins, because I like to kind of like make a line where my work starts and my work ends. So let's just choose in here some of these. I think I'm gonna choose this one. So I know that I already changed my schedule and that I want to start working every day from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. And that's something I love about my work, is that actually you can change these things and it's okay. So 4:30 p.m. will be around here. So that's there. So what I do with this is that basically I just make some lines so I know that I don't have any work before this time. And I'm not gonna make lines after 4:30 because I have some meetings still in some of these days. But I have meetings at work that I'm just gonna put in here. The meetings that are specifically for my team. So the meetings that are specifically with my team, I'm just gonna put it in green. So I know that on Monday at 12:30 I have one meeting, and then at 2:30 I have another meeting, and then at 4:30 to 4:30 I have another one, and then there is one that is at 6 p.m. So as I mentioned, even after work I have another one, so it's okay. Then on Tuesdays, I don't have any meetings at all. And then on Wednesday, only for work, I have really late. That is going to be at 6:30 p.m. So 6:30 p.m. And then in here, I have 2 meetings. Then on Thursday, I have at 12:30 again, one meeting. And then I have one that is at 5 p.m. So this one in here is at 5 to 6 p.m. Then on Fridays, actually I had some, but I'm not gonna join those because I have a doctor's appointment. So for the doctor's appointment, I'm just gonna try to choose another color. Let's just go with yellow. It's okay. So on Friday, I have from 12 in here until 2:30 p.m. So going to 2:30 in here. So all of this is just a doctor's appointment, so it will be sick time. And then I have some blocks of time that is just to focus. I just call it focus time. So on Mondays, this focus time is happening between these 2 meetings because I know I have meetings, so I just focus on doing any reading of documents or anything I need to get done. Then on Tuesdays, the focus time that I have is from 12:30 until 1:30, 1 hour in there. Then on Wednesdays is from 12 to 1, so in there. And then on Thursdays is from 1:30 to 2:30. And then in here on Fridays from 2:30 until 3:30, mainly because it's after the doctor's appointment. So I have those going on in there. Then based off everything that we see in here, we also need to have some balance, I think. So I'm just gonna use again this brown in here to create the balance, and is that I need to have some time that is for me to get out of work, just go relax my mind and come back. So usually I just set up those when I have a big block. So I have this that is gonna be for walking time, and then in here usually is before I'm ending work that I really need to have one last go in there. So I have it in here that is from 3 to 2:30, and it's gonna be the same on Wednesday, and then we have the same all the other days in here, and then on Friday a little bit later. So those are there. Then there are other kind of meetings that I have that are those where I can join if I want, or I don't join. I'm allowed to say no. So those are in here actually. On Wednesdays, I have it from 2 in here. Yeah, from 2, I have one meeting in there. And then I have at 3 p.m. another one that is in my work time. So that one already know. And then it goes all the way here. So that is okay. Then what we're going to do is, I don't have any other meetings that are like that. I think on Fridays, but this one is gonna be after my work hours. So I mean, I joined the whole time. And then there is other one at 6 p.m. here that is gonna be right in the middle of this other meeting. And then there is other buffer one that is in here again at 6. So these are the ones that are optional. But as you can see, I already set up my time to finish working there and only join the green ones. So that's for work. And then I also like to schedule my lunchtime. So lunchtime is with this. So on Mondays, I'm usually really tired and it's hard for me to concentrate right away. So I get lunch really early. And then on Tuesday, I already have a little bit more of time to focus at work. So I get a little bit later. So I got it at 12 this time. And then again, in here, I'm gonna get it at 11:30. And then this is going to go in here at 1. And then I'm just going to get lunch while in my doctor's appointment. So that one is going to be there. So then after that, I also have another time that is to finish, that is deep focus mode for me. So that one, again, I get it with another color. So as you can see, you have already so many colors. So this one is the first 2 hours of every single day. I go and check my email. I finish any report that I need to finish. I reply to any email or message or anything I have for work. And this happens in the first 2 hours of work. I clean out all my inbox. I clear out any comments or any documents. So it's like really deep focus on finishing stuff. And it's okay if we go in there some black going on. So this is basically the color coding. I'm not gonna show you specifically which meeting I have or anything like that. But yeah, this is basically how I design my week. Let's put it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. So yeah, this is just my weekly spread for work. As I mentioned, I have this time in here that is when I'm supposed to get off work. That actually, let's make it a little bit line. But my work is really, really flexible for when it comes to hours, as long as I don't work more hours than the one that I'm allowed to and I don't work extra hours. I'm okay to move around my schedule and take longer mornings or work late at night if I'm feeling like it. So I really just like to keep it in here. This is like the ideal work for that specific week. And in here, I'm just putting again those lines for that time because there is no more meetings, no more anything that I'm optional or like required to join. So that's, of course, off time. But as I mentioned, like my work is really flexible. I can move things around. I can like take lunch at any other time that I want during the week. But yeah, so this is basically next week. Every week is gonna be different. I have different meetings. I have different optional meetings or things that I have to join, or even different projects that I have to work on. So the block hours for work that are in whiting here are gonna be different. But yeah, this is the one for next week. It got a little bit messy, but I kind of like it how it got a little bit messy. But I hope this is helpful for you. Someone asked me before in one of my videos, how do I know which spread to use in each of my journals? And it depends of the information that I have to put for this specific week. I just need to make sure I know when I have meetings. I need to make sure which ones are the optionals, which ones are the required ones, and I need to know like the hours that I'm working. And also I need to know exactly which projects I need to finish that week. So for me, this is something that it has to be in one page or really clearly for me to see. I don't have to be scrolling. So that's why this spread is the one that is working for me. But for you, it may be something different. For you, you need to track something different from work. I work in a corporate job, so it's 8 to 5, but if I take 30 minutes of lunch, it's gonna be 8 to 4:30. But this is what worked for me. Try it out if you're working again as me in a corporate job and you want to use some color coding as well. This is just a weekly. I use the monthly just to put the projects that I'm working on, and I use the daily just mainly to work on the specific task that I'm doing that day to make sure that I complete the big task of the weekly. So yeah, this is all for this video. Let me know if you like it. I know it goes a little bit messy, but it's okay. Let me know if you have any planner for work, or how do you plan your work days, or if you just go with the flow. But yeah, that's all. I hope to see you in the next video. And again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.